I'm fighting myself every day not to take these out. It's hard. I'm working on it though. And plus, I have no hair products here, so that's stopping me. But um, hi. Today is June 16th. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Dad. You know what's the funniest part? I don't even know if he's watching these. I don't know who's watching these. There happens to be people watching them. So I hope you're enjoying, I guess. Yeah. My mom told me the other day that she looks forward to seeing my videos, and that made me really happy. It made my heart flutter. So that was really cute. But yeah, today is June 16th. Yes, June 16th. A Sunday, of course, when I'm filming this. And it's a rainy day out. I went out today and got like breakfast slash brunch with some of my research partners. And on my way back, it just like as soon as the bus pulled up for me to get back to my Airbnb, there was a lightning strike and then thunder and then boom, just rain pour. The hardest raindrops I've ever experienced in my life. The funniest part, you know what I did? I laughed as soon as it started raining. I started laughing because I was like, what is this? But yeah, anyway. So just to catch y'all up, last weekend I should say, so Friday to Sunday, I was in London, the UK, baby. And it was really fun. I had a great time. I didn't know like how much I would enjoy going to London as much as I did. It was actually really nice. All the activities we did. So I guess I could do a recap. On Friday, we left the office, the campus, and went to the airport. So we rode the train 2 hours to Amsterdam to go to Schiphol Airport. And then took it was like a 45-minute airplane ride. A 45-minute flight, that's the word. It was a 45-minute flight from Amsterdam to London. Tell me why it would have been more expensive on the train. Yes, I know there's more time, but like it was crazy how like different the price was. Anyways, so yeah, we got to London. So then I was like, I mean, we might as well make the most of the day we have here. So we ended up going to see Big Ben and I can't remember, Westminster Abbey, like the outside, that night. So we got there around like 11ish, I'd say, like to our actual Airbnb from the airport. And then we went back out. So we went to go see those things. We walked around, like we walked pretty far. We ended up talking about Shrek because they have a Shrek experience there, which I thought was hilarious. And an aquarium. So yeah, we walked there. We walked the pier, and then we ended up going back to our Airbnb. It was like 3 in the morning by then, and plus it's a time difference from here to London. It's like an hour. They're an hour. No, not an hour ahead. They're an hour before us. So like if it's like 2 p.m. here, it's 1 p.m. there. So really, it was like 4 a.m. here, 4 a.m. to the time I'm used to, and we were just out and about. It was crazy. Saw a lot of interesting characters. But you know, I'm a G. Nothing can scare me. Things scare me. I take that back. Things scare me, but I'll be okay. So yeah, we got back to the Airbnb. Went to bed, then woke up at the crack of dawn to go do all the experiences we could in the day we had, really. Like, yeah, like the day we had in London. So that's Saturday. So Saturday we ended up going to Westminster Abbey. We toured it. It was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but like I didn't realize it was that large on the inside, because the only the only exposure I have to Westminster Abbey is like the royal weddings, and I haven't watched a royal wedding since um not me saying Megan Good in my head, not Megan Good, since Megan, oh no, I know her name. Meghan Markle. Since Meghan Markle married Prince Harry, so I haven't had any exposure to that since watching that at home on TV. So going in, I didn't realize all that stuff was there. Like, first of all, they have a bunch of different, like, I guess notable figures, coffins, or I don't know the other word to say, but like burial sites within the building, which was a little odd. And then also, I just don't really care for like London's history of monarchs and all that because like I think it's kind of ludicrous. Like hundreds of years ago, one of your forefathers decided that he was appointed by God to be a king, and y'all kept that system. You know, not it's not really my vibe. I guess you could say I'm patriotic in that way. Go America, we won the war. But yeah, so I wasn't really all that interested in that part. But seeing like the actual, like seeing the throne where they get crowned, I guess you could say crowned. I don't know what that ceremony is called. Was cool, and then seeing all the like artwork and the stained glass of um, different saints and things like that. Jesus, of course, was actually really cool. Was actually really cool, and everything was very ornate and beautiful. Of course, amazing gowns, beautiful gowns. So I had a good time seeing all that. I really like. I've been really getting into like seeing the architecture of places um, on this trip, especially since visiting Vienna. So it was really nice. After that, I think we went to Big Ben. We went to go see Big Ben again, but in the light. In the light. Big Ben in the light. And he was just as beautiful. Even more beautiful, actually, in the light. Because you get to see, like, the color of Westminster Abbey and Big Ben in, like, that gold, rusty color. And it's really pretty and beautiful. I take a shot every time I say beautiful in this video. But I had a great time doing that, and then we took pictures and all those things. I can't wait to put all this stuff in a scrapbook. I'm so excited. Yeah. So then we did Big Ben. In between that, we got some coffee, some pastries. I love a good croissant. I had a great croissant outside of Westminster Abbey. Very happy. And I mean, coffee is coffee is coffee. I'll drink it. If it's sugary and it tastes like coffee, I'll drink it. So that was good too. After Big Ben, what did we do? Oh, okay. After Big Ben, we went to, well, me and one of the other research partners I was with. I was with two on the trip, but I went with one to go to the Outer Net in London. It's basically like these paneled enclosures within the city. I think in Soho, that's the neighborhood it's in. And they broadcast like these really cool, I don't know what to call them, like not light shows, but like graphic design shows, kind of. So I think I have a video of one. It's like these big blobs, and they're like moving around light and stuff. It was so beautiful to witness in person. And the videos were cool too, but I don't think it's the same. Like, I wish I could like capture the memory with from my own eyes and like put it in somebody else's. But that's not how reality works. Not this one, at least. So yeah, we did that, and then we also went to the one that was next door, same Outer Net experience. But that one was butterflies. Not as cool as I thought it was going to be. I thought that Outer Net was like its own like building experience type thing. Like it's actually enclosed, but Outer Net is like outside in the city for the most part. Which I didn't expect, but it was still cool to experience. I'm glad I went. It's probably better at night. So if you decide to go at night because the graphics probably show up better than when you're watching with the daylight streaming in from one side, but I really enjoyed it. And then while we were in that area, we decided to go to like souvenir shops and see what they had. I ended up getting a couple souvenirs over there. I think mostly for my dad and my mom. And I think I got myself something because I usually get snow globes, so I think I got it from there, but I'm not totally sure. I did get some stuff there though. I got that. And then after that, we met back up with the other research partner. She went to Tower of London, London Tower, Tower of London, London of Tower, Tower of London of Tower. London Tower. We'll call it London Tower. I think that's what it was. But she went to London Tower. She toured. She said it was really cool. I didn't want to tour. So we were just outside waiting for her. But they have the whole thing enclosed. However, you can like peek over the railings and see like the landscaping that they do around it, and it was so pretty. It had all these flowers and then little trails in between the flowers. It was so nice. Like, I wish we could have gone in just for that part, but you know, it is what it is. I took really cute photos though from the top, and I was happy with that. And yeah, so we met up with her, and then we ended up going on London Bridge. Took some pics there, and then we went down off the bridge to like the Bay Pier area near that, and took pictures in front of it, you could say. Like the bridge was in the background of the pictures. Got some really cute pics there. I wore a sweater that I bought like a year ago. I debuted her. And I was like, I love that sweater. It's so cute. The only thing is, like, I feel like it's not casual enough to wear just on any day. Like, I feel like you need to be going somewhere for it to look appropriate. Like, I wouldn't wear it just out, you know? Like, unless if that's what I want to do. Or you want to do. It really, yeah, it's not too casual, but it's also not all that dressy. So I wasn't sure how to wear it at home. But here I was like, I brought it because I just brought it. But I was like, I need to wear this. And then when I put it on, I was like, this is too cute not to wear. So then I just had to wear it. So yeah, we took those photos. I think, what did we do after that? After that, we went to, I don't remember what it's called. Borough Street? Yeah. We went to Borough Street Market. Oh my gosh. Some of the best food I've had at a street market. It was so good. I ate a whole bunch of things there. Let's try to do a recap. I had an arepa. I've never had an arepa before. That was my first time. It was pretty good. It was olive and rosemary, I think, and then like a cheese. But I didn't know that they put like whole olives in there. Like they cut them in half and put them in. I thought when they said olive, they meant like little shreds of olive and olive oil. No, they meant olive. So by the time I got to the bottom, there was like too many for me to like eat around. Like I had eaten some of them and they weren't terrible. Like I didn't think I would like olives. But I don't hate them. But like having a whole one in one bite is just not for me. So I got rid of like the last tiny little crust of it. So yeah, I had that, and then my research partners tried those like really popular strawberries with the chocolate on top. I don't really like chocolate like that, so I went past that stand. After that, we got like this spicy lamb sausage roll. It was so good. It was amazing. It was delicious. I really should have got two. I shared one with one of the girls, but I really should have got my own. It was that good. That, and then I also got like this lavender lemonade. It was really good. My sister would have really liked it. I feel like on this trip, like wherever I go, even just here, I'm like, my mom would really like that. Oh, my dad would really like that. Oh, my sister would really like that. Oh, my grandma would really love this. Yeah. And then it makes me miss my family again. But anyway, back to the story. So yeah, we got all those things. And then we ended up going to this place called Humble Crumble, which I had heard about. And I was very excited and totally worth the hype. Go get it. If you're ever in London, go get Humble Crumble. I hope they come to the United States because I need it in my life. It was amazing. It's like the one I had like strawberries, raspberries, some other berry, and it's like I got it with hot custard. So they put the hot custard on top of the crumble that's already in there. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be dreaming about that cup of crumble for the rest of my life, or at least until I go back to London. Cause have mercy, it was so good. I was full by the time I got it, and I saw the cup, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat all this. Not a problem. That's not a problem. It wasn't a problem. Not for me. So, I think that was the last thing I had that day. So, it was pretty full by the end of the day. And I think we ended up taking the train over to like the street market slash like vintage market. I forget what that one was called. I think it's like Portobello Street Market. Portobello. It sounded like the mushroom. I think it's Portobello Street Market thing. And we walked through there. They actually had a book by James Baldwin that I thought was really cool, but it was like $85. I was like, well, 85 pounds. And I was like, I'm not paying 85 pounds for a book of any nature. But also the fact I couldn't even. Jake said I'm cute. Sorry, reading the notifications. But yeah, I can't even really take that back with me anyway. So yeah. Oh, and then also at that market, I ended up getting a gift for my sister. I hope she loves it. She will. I know she will. And I thought it was so cute. I was like, I need this. So yeah. And then that was basically the end of our day. We went back to the Airbnb after that, and I think I stayed. They went out to dinner. I stayed because I wasn't hungry after all that. And I think I did like stuff I had to do for Pi or stuff. This fellowship I'm here on, like I'm required to submit my receipts for the week, so I did that, and then I also wrote my blog post. Yeah, because we have to do a blog post every week. So yeah, in addition to blog posts, I also do these. So I really hope that there's no room for me to forget anything that happened on this trip. Yeah, so that was basically my London. Oh no, wait, Sunday. I forgot a whole day. Sunday, we ended up going to see Buckingham Palace. Yeah, we saw Buckingham Palace. It was very beautiful. I don't know how one family could take up that much space, like room wise, because it's huge. We were originally there to see Changing of the Guards, but it had gotten canceled that day for some reason. I was a little disappointed, but like, it's not that big of a deal to see people marching in red uniforms. So I wasn't hung up about it. So we started at St. James Palace, I think it's called, because that's where we were gonna watch it from, and then follow them to Buckingham Palace. But we ended up just walking there around the time it would have happened, and ended up taking pictures in front of the palace. It was really nice. There were so many people out there, which I expected, because it's Buckingham Palace in London. Like, people are gonna go see Buckingham Palace if you're a tourist. So, but I didn't mind. A bunch of people with Phillies gear on, because that weekend that I went was the weekend that the Phillies were playing the Mets. So we saw a bunch of people. We actually went. Excuse me. We actually ended up going to the Black Dog thing, because one of the research partners I'm here with, she's a huge Taylor Swift fan. So we went to the Black Dog, ate there. The food was good. Yeah, the food was good. Uh, and oh, I went to the bathroom. Like I went to go use it, and this I was waiting outside the women's bathroom because there was a line. Because of course there's a line. And the guy was coming out of the men's bathroom, and he was like, "Oh," because I was in front of him. He didn't know I was there. So he was like, "Oh, excuse me," blah 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 blah. So he's wearing a Phillies jersey. So I was like, "Go Phils," and then he was like, "Go Phils," but I was still staring front. He was walking away, but I heard him trip and almost fall, and I was trying not to laugh. I was trying not to laugh so bad. I hope that man's okay, but I was just like, don't laugh, please don't laugh, please don't laugh, because I wouldn't want somebody to laugh at me, and I really commend myself on that because it was rough. But yeah, that was Saturday. But yeah, Sunday just Buckingham Palace, and then we ended up going. Oh no, I lied. Black Dog was Sunday. We went there after Buckingham Palace. Then from there, we went back to the airport, stayed there until our flight back here to the Netherlands. Then took a train for 2 hours back to Groningen, where I am, and then got on the bus from the train station to my Airbnb. So that's where we ended up on Sunday. Quite an early morning the next day. We slept in a little though. And yeah, so then, the week went as the weeks do. I had an interesting time that week. It was a little rough. Last week? Yeah, that was last week. And it was a little, yeah, those who know. So, anyways, we got through those bumps in the road, thank God. And this weekend, so yesterday, Saturday, we decided to go to Leer, Germany, also known as Leer, Ostfriesland. So, like, I think that's West Friesland, like Frisia. Yeah. So, but technically a part of Germany. So we took a bus there. The bus is like an hour long. Yeah, like an hour. They stop right when you get at the border. They check everybody's passports. That was interesting. All the like police people here are like really cool. Like they don't seem like all that menacing as they do in the United States. At least not to me. But maybe that's because I don't feel as defensive here. But that's a whole nother video. But yeah, so they were cool. They checked our passports and all that. Tell me why my card wasn't working to buy the ticket for the bus. So you know what I did? Got on the bus anyway. I was like, I swiped my card, like, because, okay, this is my reasoning, right? Not that I'm trying to get over on anybody, but if it said what it said on the screen, but it ended up charging me anyway, I would have been pissed. And if it would have double charged me, I would have been extra mad. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna tell them that I did it. I checked in. I checked in. My card was swiped. But if it didn't work, it didn't work. And I got cash for you if you want that. I have the card on me. I know it works here because I used it on other things and it worked. So I was like, I'm not even worried about this. So, but they never ended up checking tickets. So I didn't have to worry about it. I was right. Thank God. Because, yeah. So we got there. We ended up going first into the city to get coffee because it was super early. It was like 9 in the morning. It was like a ghost town. 9 in the morning is like extra early for Europe. Europe doesn't, things don't open up. People don't come out until like 10, 11. So we were, just around getting coffee and stuff. I don't know like really any German, but I was assuming it would be close to Dutch. So, and I was kind of right. Like, yeah, I'm kind of right. I mean, yeah, because Dutch is kind of like a cross between German and English, low-key. So we got coffee, then we ended up going to the tea museum. That was really fun. We couldn't read the placards because they were all in German, so you kind of just had to get the gist of what they were saying through the pictures and all that. But it looked like they had like a what's the word, like a demonstration through photos of the tea trade basically. So like of course a lot of it comes from like China, and like the Middle East kinda, yeah. And actually some from Africa, like the tip of Africa, surprisingly. Like the bottom tip. So you see there was like an interactive board where you can touch different types of tea and then see where it came from, where it was transported to. It was actually really cool. And then they also have this wall of tea kettles that were like hanging from the ceiling. And apparently that part of Germany is known for its tea. So we had a tea presentation at the end of our like touring of the museum, and it was good tea. And apparently they don't stir their tea. The whole point is that you just like let it sit. I didn't let mine sit long enough for the sugar to dissolve a little more. They have like rock sugar, so it's like this really hard little object of salt, or like rock of salt, hence the name, that they put in first, then the tea, the hot tea, and then they do like a little cloud of cream. And it was good. It was really good. I love tea, so I'm more of a coffee person just because I like the caffeine effect, and I also like the taste a little more. But tea is great too, and my dad is a huge fan of tea, so tea. So we did that, and then it started to rain really hard, so we like ran into this other store, which was also a tea store, and sold the same tea, like the Ostfriesland brand tea. And so I got some for my dad, and I bought myself like this little praline chocolate thing. I haven't eaten actually. I'm gonna eat that after this, cause it's like praline and nougat. Like I was like, ooh, I gotta try this. So I bought that, and I bought the tea. And then after that, we headed to the next museum on our little card they gave us, because we got like the combi ticket, which is like all the museums you get to see for 12 euros. So the next one was like their local history museum, and it was actually kind of interesting. Like they had explanations of how the upper class lived, how the lower class lived. They had like ancient relics found in that area. They had a lot of like electricity related exhibitions in there, which I was a little confused by, again, because I don't read German, so I couldn't read the plaques. But it was interesting. So, yeah, we went through that. Then we ended up getting food. I'm not a fish person, but all they really had at the place we went was fish. So I was like, screw it. Let me get some fish. It was actually good. I was like, oh my gosh. Maybe my taste buds have changed. Maybe I like fish now. Because at first, not at first, but like ever since I was like probably got into my teens, and I guess up until now, I haven't really been a fish person. I still don't really think I probably am. I probably like it how it was cooked, like seared or fried. But the fish there was good. They put mushrooms on top. Not really a mushroom fan, but those were good. So I had mushrooms and fish, and then also they had like a side salad and like these really good potatoes. The potatoes were great. I didn't really taste the salad because I didn't care to. Yeah, so then after that, we ended up going to what would have been the next museum, but it started raining again really hard. And I didn't really want to go to this museum. I was going because they wanted to go, so, and I guess we bought the ticket, so might as well, because it was like an alcohol museum, but I don't really drink like that, so I didn't really care. We ended up not really actually staying, like it didn't look interesting, so then we just headed back out, and we're going through some of the shops and stuff around there, and on our way to the castle. And then finally arrived at the castle. It was like a 30-minute walk, but it wasn't bad at all. It's a beautiful neighborhood that they have there. Like the residential parts of it are really pretty. But yeah, so we went through the neighborhoods to get to the castle, and it was so pretty. It was so beautiful, and apparently, like old, like when I can't remember, Persian, no, Prussia, when Prussia was still a thing, like a governmental by a nation. When Prussia was still a nation, some of their royalty lived in that castle, hence why I was there. But now they use it as like a museum as well as like a garden. And then they also used to use it as like a gardening school, like a farmer school kind of. So it makes sense because the way it looks, and like they have all these different rose bushes and things of that nature, and there's like this huge pond and all that, so it makes sense. But yeah, we toured that, took pictures. It was beautiful, and the day was like really shaping up. It was starting to get sunny outside. It was really nice. And then after that, we headed back to the center. Now I had passed an H&M, right? So the H&M here, they had this gorgeous red dress, right? And I was like, I want that dress. So I went when we were shopping here. That was like earlier in the trip. I was like, to a sales associate, do y'all have this dress? She was like, no, we don't. We sold out. And I was like, darn, that sucks. And I ended up getting another dress that I really liked, and like a shirt or something. So then, spin back to this trip in Germany. They got the same dress in the thing, and I was like, well, when we go back, I want to go back to the H&M and see if they have it in my size. So they had an extra small. So I was like, maybe I should go try it on. I go try it on, and I was like, I literally like this dress. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a little big. Well, not big, but like it's supposed to be oversized. But then it was looking like I had on a dress that was just too big. Not it was supposed to be oversized. So I was like not sure if I was gonna get it. So I was standing at the exit, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather regret buying it than regret not buying it, because I could always just sell it or give it to somebody. So I ended up getting it, and now in the future, I'm happy I did because I really like that dress. And I knew I wasn't gonna. I tried to see if I could get it in the States or if I could like find it in the States, and I couldn't. Not at least where I live. So I was like, I'm happy with my choices. So I got that, and I tried to find like something Leer that said Leer or Moin, which they say is hello, but I couldn't find anything that I liked. I found stuff, but I didn't find anything I liked. So that is basically my souvenir from Leer, as well as like the pictures and all that, the experience, and like my ticket to the museums. So that was Moin. Got back here. It didn't take my card on the way back either, so I got a free ride, which is nice. Excuse me. So yeah, we got back here, and now that brings us to today. This morning we went to go get pancakes. I got the poffertjes, the little pancakes. They were cool. I mean, they were little pancakes. Nothing special. To be honest with you, nothing special. So I'm back at the house, and I'm just enjoying my Sunday, getting ready for week 7, which is crazy, because that means we only have, from now, 2 weeks until I go home. I'm so excited. Not that I didn't love being out here, not that I don't love the experience that I'm getting. I'm just excited to be with my family and friends. I'm excited to experience a real summer because it's still kind of cold out here. It's sunny now, which is nice, and like a little warmer. It's like 62 today. But I want heat. And I want my family and friends. I want my own bed. I want American food. Even though, don't get me wrong, the food out here is really good. But I want American food. I want fried chicken so bad. Like right now. And most of all, I want to be with my family. And I want to be in my home. And I miss my dog so bad. So, yeah. I'm excited to go home. I'm still very happy here, but I'm very excited to go home as well. Not really looking forward to the flight, but it is what it is. So basically, that's really all I have to share with you guys. Um, yeah, looking forward to editing this. Hopefully, getting it out this week because the last two were very behind. But I'm out here working my tail off, so I'm really trying. We were doing strong, serious recruitment the last 2 weeks, so I was like exhausted from walking around for like hours by the time I got back here. So, doing my best, but I hope you guys are still enjoying the videos. And I guess I'll see you next time. I'm not sure if I'll record next weekend. I might just get home and then do a 2 week recap because that'll probably be easiest, but we'll see what happens, won't we? But for now, that's all I got. Bye.